Hello my fellow foliage fanatics. My friends call me Finchy. Today we're in the grow tent. Obviously. I have been doing the shelf shuffle in my entire house the past couple days. And the tent is no exception. I have disassembled 2 shelves over right here and they are currently in the room laying in the floor. I have a little bit of room to work, but I have some plants I need to take care of and I thought we could do it together. I'm lonely, please keep me company. So I'm supposed to be fostering some plants very soon and I have to make room everywhere for them. So I have set a bunch of Syngonium right here in front of me, and since it's Saturday I thought they both start with S, why not? It's really easy for me to pick a task when I think like a second grader. A lot of these Syngoniums that I got at the time had a scale infestation and I treated the heck out of them. First they had scale, and then when I got them they had scale, and then I gave them too much light, so I stressed them the heck out and they had scale. So I was treating them and bleaching them. And they're all, I don't know, I couldn't tell you what kind of Syngonium is. They're all just like super duper bleached. I think the only way that I'm going to be able to really identify them and grow them out like healthy is to just go ahead and start them over. So I think the goal for most of these, not all of them, but most of them is just going to be to do like full haircuts. You can see how leggy they are. I'm probably just going to put in water for now because I'm really low on moss. And then I'm gonna put all of the butt cuts in a box, like a clear bin, and then just on the shelf like a regular plant. But they'll take up so much less space and they'll regrow healthy, beautiful, wonderful plants. And then I get more plants. We all win, all of us. Except maybe you, right now, today. Couldn't tell you what this Syngonium is, but I can see some old spider mite damage, possibly some current spider mites, which is even more reason to do this by getting rid of all this yucky foliage. When I treat them again, I'll probably do it today actually. When I treat them again, it gives the little buggers less places to hide and less surface to treat. Here's our first plant. I don't even know what this is. This is some kind of mystery Syngonium. It probably needs to be repot, but I'm not doing it today. I'm just gonna cut her. We're gonna cut her open. Take you. And it's okay. I'm actually gonna mop my grow tent floor this weekend, so part of the reason that I wanted to do it in here instead of on the carpet is so I'm gonna clean in here anyway. I see good bugs too. Yeah, we got good bugs on this guy, but there's also bad bugs, so. There's spider mites and the other little fat round fellas. I'm not seeing a lot though, I'm just seeing a couple. These plants have all been on a shelf by themselves, but now that I've sat them in the floor, I've sat them next to other stuff, so. But again, spider mites don't really scare me. It's funny, some people talk about plant pests and like everyone has their own one that they don't like. I feel like it should be a one of those like MySpace, Facebook personality quizzes, like what plant pest are you? I bet I'm a fungus gnat probably. Yeah, I'm probably a fungus gnat. I'm uninvited, I'm super annoying, but I'm kind of harmless. Definitely a fungus gnat. We got another mystery. It's a mystery. I love it when they are like hideous, ugly butt cuts and then they just regrow into wonderful plants. So that is why I want to document this, because I will actually have a capture in time. Even if you don't post it to YouTube or Instagram or whatever, you should take videos of your own plants for yourself. I used to do it. I don't have as many as I would like now because I had a phone. I swapped from iPhone to Android in the middle of it. But whew, that is a real spider web, not a spider mite spider web. What was I talking about? I don't even remember. Oh, I used to take pictures. In the very beginning of my plant journey, I used one of those crappy apps on your phone that like tells you when to water, even though like there's no way that I could know. And I didn't listen to the watering schedule. I just used it for the pictures. But when I stopped paying for the subscription and I swapped like phone thingies, I lost all my stuff. So tragically, I don't have a lot of it, but I did for the first like 18 months of taking care of my plants. I took pictures and videos of them almost monthly. So hello YouTube, here we are. It's gonna be really fun to see what this looks like when it regrows. Let's make another Ugo. Ooh, so this one's, some of them are the same variety. I think three of them are Matcha Sprinkle. This one is, I think, a Matcha Sprinkle, but it's so bleached, there's no way you could tell. Like, if it'll even come back with variegation is anyone's guess. I mean, something tells me it won't. At least I think these are supposed to have variegation. I honestly don't really know. I'm gonna cut up here and leave all of them on the bottom. So there's this big stick. Oh, see, the new leaf that was coming in, I shouldn't have moved it. I keep moving them around in here. The new leaf that was coming in actually has color to it. So it was probably gonna be happier, but still a big, awkward, ugly plant. I always do this whenever I get unhappy with a plant. I just did it not that long ago with some smaller Syngoniums in my room, and you would never guess. You cannot tell. When they're like rooted bottoms like this, they just bounce back, especially when they're this big. As long as their root system's healthy, they bounce back so fast. I've done this with painted ladies time and time again. Actually, I think there's one behind me. Here's a painted lady right here. And just to prove a point, I think we're gonna go ahead and do it to her too. Oh, painted lady smells so good when you cut it. And that beautiful, perfect leaf. In the same stroke, people say, what do we do to deserve dogs? I'm like, what do we do to deserve plants? Seriously, that is some kind of birdie. Do you want a jar, son? Have a jar. Where's that butt cut? Butt cut in the box. Wow, ADHD even with plant propagating. Cool. If I can see multiple growth points, I try to leave a whole bunch of them and only take a couple on the top, because I just want the bushy plant. Like, these things I'm cutting will probably not stay with me. They'll either like go to my best friend's house or go to a swap when they're like healthier and all of that. Oh, this leaf looks good. I bet this was gonna be a nice leaf. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, this was gonna be pretty. I wonder what kind of Syngonium this is. I really don't know. It is pink after all. The lighting in here is terrible, but which is funny because we're in a grow tent. It's so bright it washes everything out. Oh. I can tell I sprayed this with pesticides because my hands get itchy. I'm very allergic. I gotta make sure I don't touch my face. So this is another new leaf that was coming in and it's gonna be pretty. And like whatever the variegation is supposed to be on this, I guess. I have no idea. I don't know what it is. What are you? Syngoniums are so hard to tell apart, and then they get like mutated, and then people try to call it like a whole new name. Like there's all this drama about like pink cloud, which is just like a mutated confetti or something like that. I don't know. Alright, so look at that. That's such a cute little plant now. Into the box view. What else we got? Okay, so this pink fleck, pink spot. Oh, I don't know. We are gonna full chop this one though. It is miserable looking. Very bleached on the bottom. The new growth on the top, you can see the stark contrast and how much healthier it is since I've changed the lighting. But she still needs some help. Honestly, this probably needs a repot, and that's probably part of why this looks so terrible, because this is in the original pot that I got it in over a year ago. So, and knowing Syngoniums, this thing's probably super mad about that. But it's fine, it's fine. I don't see no bugs or nothing. It's just this beautiful pink plant. When I used to like have straight basic panic attacks. I would have to like drop what I was doing and check every plant for pests because it would like haunt me. It was an obsession. Oh, that is so pretty. Whatever kind of Syngonium this is. It's beautiful. The first time I found mealybugs on a dollar store succulent, I threw it out of my window. And then we had some trees cut down, and the whole time they were cutting trees down, I just expected them to be like, your trees have a mealybug infestation. Which is how I expected it to work. I'm also going to cut this. Oh, let's pull a whole Tricolor out. Yes. Okay. This is going very well. I'm very proud of us. Thank you so much for keeping me company. This looks crazy, but I'm actually just going to leave it like this because I don't want to put this in a prop box and then like be like, what plant does that go to? I don't know. Because I'm tired of doing that. At least I know those are all the same. We have here, I don't want to cut that one. That one gets a pull, that one gets a pull. Okay, here's Chad Brad, the Three Kings. I recently cut him, but I'm gonna cut him all the way back now. He was Tola. I put some pieces in my clings bow. Oh, his new growth since moving him is so good. I think that's such a pretty leaf. See what this one looks like. I used to be so afraid of cutting Syngonium when they had a leaf coming out, but most of the time they don't care. As long as you give them enough light and water, they don't care. Most of the time, in my experience. But I have a grow tent, which is essentially Florida in my basement, so that might have something to do with it. Oh, it says, it's so pretty. I just love me a green leaf. Like, I don't even care. Whatever you're supposed to be, it doesn't even matter. You're perfect. Okay, I'm not gonna cut those. And into the box with Chad Brad. This box is full. What do I do? So this one is a good contender to give a pull. don't even know what you are. Another mystery Syngonium. It's a pink one. Very pretty. These are repot. I have poles. So this one could get a pole. This one could get a pole. Oh, but the milk confetti should get a pole. I feel like we should cut the milk confetti. Milk confetti looking a little... It's prettier in person. My camera makes it look more yellow. It makes everything look more yellow. I hate when they don't unfurl their leaves. Don't do that to me. Like, this would be so pretty if it was not all wrinkly. It's just rude. It's just rude. So they all were, this one looks really cute. This is like a nice, cute piece. Again, leaving it like this. I'm not playing Guess That Syngonium. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love pink plants. This is so pretty. It makes me want to cry. Okay, let's take this yucky foliage off. A lot of it's not unfurled. Oh, that leaf's pretty. You survive. You survive. This one beautiful leaf is a sole survivor. And I have this. Don't worry, guys. You won't even recognize her in like 4 months. I don't remember how long it took on into the last one. I got some of these Eox moss poles. I literally just opened them like right before I started filming. So I don't know if they're the same ones that Wild Fern was using, but I saw it and I saw some similar in one of her videos and I was like, yeah, I have to have that. So I found some on US Amazon and I put it in my cart, and my supportive husband fairy bought stuff to do an oil change and so kindly checked out with my holes in the cart. So I'm also getting it really dirty. I didn't think about this. I guess it doesn't really matter. And here is my strawberry milk once again. Now, like I said, I've been moving everything around, so her latest couple leaves are a little, they're not very super duper variegated on this runner here, but she's super happy and super beautiful. And look at this leaf. Oh my gosh. So I think I want to give her a pole and just like stick it in here and stick this runner into it so it can start climbing up this. This is seriously one of my favorite plants. Are you kidding me? Look at that. That's ridiculous. And in my video that I showed her last, I wrapped her and she already like rooted into the soil. So the prolific grower, this one. Also so pretty. What? So I want to give her a pole. I don't know what this is. Do we want to give you a pole? Seems like you would be a good contender for it. Let's see. Do you have spider mite or anything on you? No. I don't even know what this plant is, but it's very, very pretty. It is like pink. I don't even know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't even guess. Could be just another milk confetti. I don't know. No clue. And then this one is a very special plant that was grown from a stick. You can see her original stick right here. There was nothing on that when I got it, and it grew these two beautiful plants. And part of me wants to separate them. This makes me think of Christmas. So pretty. And since I fixed the lighting, like the new leaves have just been coming in like winners. Like, excuse me, ma'am, that's ridiculous. So I guess we're gonna cut this one too. I was thinking about giving it a pull, but I think I'm just gonna cut it. I might be able to grow a new one off of the original stick. Oh, this leaf coming in looks like it's gonna be a good one. I stayed up all night. It feels like it is midnight, but it is like 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god. Whoop! I did not mean to break that root. That kind of sucks. But at the same time, it will be fine. Be still my heart. I love this plant. And into the butt cut box we go. Pull or no pull? Pull. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 pulls. This is all the moss that I have, like all of it. I have no more than this. This is every ounce of moss that I have. It is like an irrational fear of mine, and I'd love to hear if anyone else has this specifically, but of grabbing something sharp in sphagnum moss. My brain thinks like razor blade, but like even just like a sharp object, you know, like a super pokey stick. These are on Amazon. They're like $5 each. Add to cart. Add to cart. Add to cart. Add to cart. Ugh. Okay, so I went and found some pots. I don't know which one will be what is used, but I didn't realize how much like space these take up at the bottom. Like this, you can't just put this in a tiny pot. I mean, you can, but I don't want to do that. Also, I'm making just the biggest mess. I don't know what the trick is to these poles to just not make a giganto mess. Literally everywhere. I wish I knew what this was. Maybe. Hopefully there's enough roots actually in the soil to warrant this large pot. Yeah. Kind of want to give you dirt. We're just gonna mix it in with the new dirt. There's nothing wrong with it. Just before, I'm gonna pull this film thing off. It's very staticky. I love how it looks. It looks awesome. I can't wait to see it with some Syngonium roots in it. I have a feeling this thing is gonna love it. How to do this? This is so awkward. Like that. And we'll do. She's already got like an aerial root. I can kind of like get started in there. Yes. Yes, girl. Looks like it's gonna fall over though. Need some dirt inside that pole. Go on. These will fall over. Let me keep. Oh, I hope I can keep these poles moist. Just add a whole extra task to my day. couple days, I suppose. I want soil to go in there. I probably should have just put it in there. The Syngonium shimmy. Boy, that was a heckin' lot of work. I don't like poles. I really want them. They're just, you gotta make it, you gotta maintain it, you gotta extend it, you gotta upgrade it. It sounds like a Daft Punk song. Oh my gosh. What she is? It looks so washed out in here. Because of this, there's literally only 2 lights on and they're very far away from me, but this reflective stuff is crazy. Ta-da! I'm gonna put this one in like a heavy cash post so it doesn't fall over. This next one makes me a tad nervous because, you know, but we all know how hardy she is. She's got roots coming out the bottom. She grows like a weed. It's time. Let's see. Probably just mix this soil with the old new soil too. These are roots. I haven't even had this plant for a year yet, and this is one of multiple. She's just so crazy. Such a good grower. The way that I have this positioned, if this actually climbs up the pole from right here, I feel like it would be enormous at the top. Like, I'm already getting really large leaves. Also, this plant has some weird damage on it from me doing a treatment on it. I don't think it actually had any bugs, but I did treat the entire shelf. And I didn't really notice it until I was just looking at it. There's like one leaf that has like this weird damage. But it's only on the bottom. So I'm pretty sure it's from that spray. Because I like, when I spray for bugs, I like really focus on the bottom. So what's the trick to doing this? Oh my god, and oh my darling. Strappy one. Right there and right there. This is gonna be good. This thing is gonna shoot right up it. I guarantee it. I didn't cut a big enough piece of Velcro though. See, I cannot wait to see what this thing does. Oh my goodness. Tia, Mara, whichever one you were. I don't even remember at this point. Please grow all the way up the pole. That would be, I mean, a huge mess, but I'm really, really excited. I don't like that weird. This leaf has like no color on it at all. It's just dirty from me touching it, but it's a solid leaf. I didn't even notice that before. I'm gonna give her a spot with better light now too. Part of the reason that I wanted to go ahead and do poles today so that I can make sure that they are accommodated for. And I wish I had enough moss left to do, this is a pink Mosaic, and she deserves a pull too. Do I have enough left? I might have just enough. I'm just gonna repot it, I'm not gonna give it a pull. I just can't keep up with how thirsty it is, and it's got a whole lot of roots around the bottom. They look dark, but they're fine. I kind of want to put this in moss. So weird. They look rotten, but they're not. Why are they so dark? There's no stratum. Was this in stratum before? This may have been in stratum. It smells like dirt. They're not rotten, they're just really, really dark. It's very, very weird. Like, there's healthy roots on the bottom. They're not squishy. What the heck? Whatever. I ain't gonna question it. I mean, I'm questioning it, but I'm not gonna question it. Why? This had to have been in stratum, and then I don't remember. I think it was. I'm pretty sure this was in a stratum, and then I took it out and put it in soil. And now I want to put it in moss. And I feel like it was just now getting happy. And of course I'm going to traumatize it. This one's been a fickle Syngonium for me. I haven't had the best of luck with it. Maybe I should separate this baby. I think I'm gonna put these in moss and take them upstairs. And I have a little bit left, so I could definitely do that. This cup is yucky. I just don't like how these roots look. Even though they're not rotten, they're just so dark. Like, icky, icky, icky. It'll be a fun comparison. We'll put one side in soil. And it is essentially like getting it in a pot, since it's getting more room. Lost its neighbor. This one can be in moss, and we'll see if I have an easier time with it. Mosaic number 2. Crazy to feel like you got a lot done, but still to have so much to do. So here's the butt cut shelf. Currently, not everything that's there is going to stay there, but that's where everything is recovering from being massively chopped back. And then over here is all the stuff that we just worked on. Look how many things I got taken care of, and how I just doubled. If you think about it, every one of these plants has a butt cut to it now. So I just basically doubled them. And now I can figure out what kind of shelf I need to make to accommodate a plant of that height. And that can be like my goal for my Syngoniums. It feels so good to get that taken care of. Those plants have been bothering me with how awkward they were and how neglected they looked. They already just look so much better, even though they're the exact same, just maintained. I would love to know, is anyone out there like me and just fully hacks your plants back to nothing on a regular occasion? Is it normal? Should I seek counseling? I have been working on the grow tent for basically a week now. I have a bunch of the shelves disassembled. I have been moving plants around like crazy. I am starting a project soon, so I needed to make some space. So definitely stay tuned to figure out the chaos I have brought upon myself. That is going to be it for this video. I feel like it was a long one. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. You look beautiful today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. My entire life not being listened to, and to have an outlet where I can say whatever I want, and the only people who will listen to it are people who want to listen to me has been really healthy for me. So if you are here, I appreciate you so much. Thank you for listening. My family is stomping around above me deliberately. I feel like it is a call for attention, so I really okay. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it, subscribe if you're not and you want to be, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!